Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing y'all how to restore headlights yourselves. This is pretty much stuff that most people should already have. There might be some stuff you might have to go out and buy, but you can see all I've done so far is tape up around these headlights because you're going to be sanding them with some real fine sandpaper and you don't want to sand your paint. But as you can see, I've already cleaned these headlights and they're still real yellow, real hazy. It's hard to see out of them at night. So yeah, I'll get right into the process. So, of course, like I said, you just tape off around it. You can tape more if you want, but I'm comfortable right here with how much I've done. I just put one layer all the way around. I just cleaned them off with water. You can use glass cleaner, but I'm just trying to show you the most basic stuff everybody should have. So I just cleaned them with water. They're feeling real nice. No bugs, dirt, anything. They're ready to go.
Go.
Okay, so basically what you're going to do after you clean your headlight is spray it with water. This is just water and no mixture or anything. Be real generous with it. This is wet or dry 2500 grit sandpaper. You can go ahead and wet the sandpaper. And then once you start sanding the headlight, you can start seeing this water turns to a milky color. That's basically all your dried out plastic just coming off the surface. This is what causes your headlights to be real hazy, yellow, and just look real nasty. So basically what I like to do is just keep wetting this until you don't really see a milky color anymore. Like I said, be real generous with the water. And you can just see all this milky stuff just falls down. You want to keep sanding until you don't see that anymore. Pause it. Alright guys, so far you can see I sanded the headlight with 2500 grit wet or dry sandpaper. It's feeling real smooth. I don't feel any blemishes, any little spots. Everything's feeling nice and smooth. You can see all this stuff is from the headlights. That's all what makes your headlights look hazy. And yeah, this headlight still looks hazy, but all you're really doing is getting that haze out. Once you polish it, it'll look better. As a matter of fact, right now it looks probably worse than it did before, but once you polish it, it'll look much better. Alright, so the next step is on your sanding block. You're going to take off your 2500 grit sandpaper, if I can get it off. And I've got this 3000 grit sandpaper. It's real spongy. You can use wet or dry. This is what I could find. I'm sure you can find a 3500 will probably do better, but this is the closest thing I could find. You could just probably sand it twice with the 2500 and it would work. I just like to use this. It's real spongy. So you can do the same process with the whole headlight. Just water. Spray a few sprays on your sanding block. Sand until wet. You can see that now it's making sort of like these bubbles, but it's not milky anymore. It's not running down. There's still some milkiness, but not nearly as much as there was before. You're gonna want to get in all these edges all the way to the end, back and forth. Once you cover the whole headlight, going back and forth, you spray it again with your water, and this time go down and up across the whole headlight. And once you do that, you can just grab a towel. I'm using a microfiber. It doesn't matter, you can use a terry cloth. Probably use an old t-shirt. This is just what I have. And then See, it's still hazy, but it feels much smoother now. And once you do that, if you have a rotary tool and a polishing brush, you can use that. But like I said, I'm trying to do it for people who don't have all those tools. So what I'm using is a drill, and I put an attachment on it. I got this at Harbor Freight. I'm sure you can find one at Lowe's, Home Depot. It's just like a polishing pad, and it goes into your drill cordless. It doesn't matter. So now you just put that on there. Then you want to get some polish. I'm using this Meguiar's Mirror Glaze, but I'm sure any kind of polish will work. And then I'm gonna put a little on the buffing pad, not too much. Just put a little on there. That's for the whole headlight. I'm just gonna spread it around as much as I can. You're gonna want to spread it before you start your drill or your rotary tool, because if not, it can splash everywhere, get sling all over the car. I'm doing this, I think it gets into the headlight more. And then once you got it spread out all over your headlight, this isn't a rotary tool, so I can't adjust the speed or anything, but you just, with your fingers, you judge with the trigger how much you think you want to go. You're going to want to go slow the first pass. And all this loose wool, these little, I guess it's wool, the loose ones are going to fall out, but that's okay. Get all as close to the edge as you can. Make sure you cover the whole headlight. And as you can see, just on the first pass, on polishing it, it already looks brand new. I like to do 2 or 3 coats, and then on the end you can put some wax and it'll stay clear much longer. But I don't have wax, so I'm just gonna polish it one more time, put a little bit more on this time. Do the same thing, spread it all over the headlight. And I forgot to mention this, but if you are going to do this, you're of course going to want to do it before you wash the vehicle, because as you can see, it has all that milky stuff. All the polish is slinging on the car. Once you kind of got it all, it doesn't look like you have too much, but it's got enough on it. You're gonna want to go faster this time. Okay, now once I got all that polished, use the opposite side with my microfiber towel. Just rub the headlight. And then once you do that, you can go ahead, take all your tape off. As you can see, that headlight's looking much newer. This headlight's looking much clearer. You can actually see through it now. It's looking real clear, real smooth. This is how it looks compared to this one. See, when I rub my hand over this one, you hear all that. It's like loose dirt, but it's also the actual headlight where it's so old and that plastic's getting rough compared to this one. I rub my hand on it, you can't hear anything. There's a comparison. This works with any plastic headlight. It will not work on a glass headlight. But yeah, it looks much better. It looks new. Guys, here's the finished product. Again, you can see it's real clear. No streaks. Yeah, it looks like a brand new headlight. That's it.